Okay, in anticipation for the newest Hellblade Senua saga, that's gonna be releasing in the 21st of this month, I'm revisiting the famed Hellblade Senua Sacrifice. This girl is crazy. She has mental illnesses, and this is running on the 4080 Super. Right out of the gate, you can see that this game is not VRAM hungry, and I'm gonna go through the settings where the graphics are here. So everything, this is 4K windowed full screen, so I can use this little software over here that gives frame generation. By the way, this is Chef's Kiss frame generation that I've tried it now. Some games have artifacting, but most games don't. So if you want frame generation for your 1050 Ti, buy the software. $7 cheaper than a 4060 or something like that, and it's gonna give you frame generation. So everything is high, and there's DLSS with this newest version because they updated it with Lumen and stuff from Unreal Engine 5, but it's still Unreal Engine 4, but it has Lumen somehow. I don't know how that works, but I'm not a game developer, so it has DLSS and FSR. I'm gonna be trying DLSS instead of FSR because this is a 4080 that has DLSS tensor cores. So let's just get a baseline of what it runs at without any help from DLSS. But still, there's no RT in here. There's only rasterized performance. Ray tracing in this game, I think it's Lumen, and it's hardware accelerated. I'm not sure. I think it's hardware accelerated, not just software ray tracing. And all right, so it runs at about 100 to 110. Let's go and increase DLSSs. Well, enable DLSSs. What am I doing? Confirm, go back. So DLSS bumps me. Wow, this game gives me, well, 30 FPS. I was gonna say 40 because it was already 111. So 30 FPS. I was gonna say, wow, this was like a 45 FPS increase just with DLSS on quality. But nope, I was mistaken. So, and as you can see, the VRAM is not being used as much. The RAM is using 3 gigabytes, not even 3 gigabytes of RAM. And this game can run on a potato PC. Look, this game has, like, for its era, which was like 2017, 2018, this is the best graphical game that you can see at the time. And still holds up till today. This looks phenomenal. Like, for some games today that run on Unreal Engine 5, like Remnant 2, this game is better graphically, but it runs smoother. It doesn't take a lot of VRAM. It doesn't, need a lot of fucking shit to run. It just runs. This game has a lot of hallucinations. Like these shadows on the wall. They're not that. She's just hallucinating shadows on the wall. For some reason. Oh, I'm gonna start fighting? Okay. 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 Alright. Alright. He's waiting on me to attack. What the hell? Was he that afraid? Okay, the best defense is offense. This is what I say always. The best defense is offense. I'm not gonna wait for him to just come to me. And like, fighting this game is pretty easy. Probably it's like set on all. Oh, I spoke too soon. They didn't even let me move because I'm not sure what she was. Oh, there was another one. Okay, I didn't know that there's another one. So they're ganging up on me here. Why did I even switch? I'm gonna die. This reminds me of Wraith from Apex Legends. One down. Okay. Another one coming up. Oh. All right, let's enable. Oh, he's gonna attack me. I'm gonna die right now. Why did I even pause? All right, let's do DLSS on performance. I'm gonna have to remember to evade. Look at his sword. Look at his sword. It's coming right from me. Okay, DLSS on performance. Okay, I'm gonna do this slowly. I'm not gonna have my hand on my mouse. Go back. Go back. Oh, I got it. I got it. Die, you idiots. bastards. They ganked up on me. Now those shadows are gone. And also there's no bodies because she's just crazy. She was just flailing her sword at nothing. Alright, so DLSS on performance. Well, DLSS does not drop the VRAM that much in this game because it's not even using a lot of VRAM. But it bumps up my performance. It was like 140 with DLSS. On quality now it's 180 with this DLSS. On performance 190 actually, 180 something. And this guy's not gonna shut up.
And all his sons and grandsons.
Looking this way, it's dropping to 60s.
Of his daughters and granddaughters.
But overall, it's a good performance.
Fair.
Alright, let's go and enable ray tracing. I think it's gonna look very different just from here when I apply it. I'm just gonna like do it slowly again to see what's different. Gonna click on apply, confirm. I don't see nothing changing. Let's disable DLSS. I don't see nothing changed.
But there was another who came from the
What's
ice.
going on? 30 FPS drop from 100, well, 40 FPS drop from 111 to 70 in 60s now. But there's I don't see any changes
And they had
in this. I'm probably blind. I don't know. And probably you can tell the difference. I think the reflections. Let me see on the water. Yeah, reflection's gonna be probably different. Let me just go. Just make sure that I'm not crazy like her. Yep, exactly. The reflections are what's ray traced, I think. And lighting too. Okay, so I'm blind. Yeah, I was blind. I wanted to do it slowly, but I was blind. And those VSync, because there's no VSync, there's those tearing lines are fucking making me crazy. I'm gonna become like her.
Loved ones.
I played this game when it was launched. I had like a 1050 Ti,
Never to return.
like 1070. I'm not sure. I had 1050 Ti, and then I had a 1070 Ti, and then I had a 1080 Ti, and then I had 2080 Ti. I had all like every lineup from GPUs. I had like a couple of them.
Into strange.
And there was a stutter, a hitch. I probably was just loading this scene, not because of its,
When you realize
not because it's Unreal Engine
that
or something like that, just because it was loading this area of the game, because there's no, as you can see, there's no stuttering. And I cannot, for the sake of God, I cannot find the motion blur in the settings, so to disable it. It's enforced in this game. Probably it's because of the psychosis stuff that's happening, but yeah, let's enable DLSS with quality. Let's drop into the 50s already. DLSS on quality. Apply and confirm. Go back. So DLSS reduces the VRAM usage only when ray tracing is enabled. Well, like if there's no ray tracing, it's not even gonna use VRAM that much, so it doesn't reduce any VRAM, or probably reduces like tens of VRAM megabytes, not hundreds like it does when ray tracing is enabled. Yeah, I think there's that door is gonna. I have to focus on that door, and there's quite a lot of puzzles in here that I have to solve. And this area is like quite intensive because of the rain and storm and wind. Look at those grass kind of things. I don't know what grass is. I don't know what the names of plants, to be honest. Okay, let me focus on this. And it's still dropping to the 60s. Oh, 50s now. And she is getting even crazier. She's hallucinating a Birdman. Another one right there. Am I gonna fight this guy? I think that I'm gonna do. Oh, now there's a lot of them.
It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's
Whoa. And this area is good. It's good benchmarking area because there's a lot of elements in it.
It's magic. It's magic.
I have to look through here. Yep, this is the way that I have to look through.
Reminds her of somewhere.
the forest.
But how am I gonna get
Which
to that
forest?
area?
In the wilds.
The wild.
What's in here? All right, let's enable the DLSS on performance because this is already drop into the 60s. No, keep this. Apply and confirm. Go back.
She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
She's on some real
It nearly killed
hardcore drugs to just like hear these voices and
Helped her.
her. If it wasn't for
think that this is reality.
She can't beat her own darkness.
Oh, I can't even do that. Did I look through here?
Marry Dillian.
I think, yeah.
She came
Yep.
beat her own darkness and married.
This game is pretty solid story. I like the story. I played it like twice or 3 times, I'm not sure, but that was like 2017, 2018 when this game launched. I don't know. I don't remember what year was it. This is the thing that she was thinking that it was a monster bird kind of thing.
Druth helped her.
This GPU compared to the 4090, this GPU is like not half the performance, like probably 20% less or like 30% less in performance, but it's using like half the power of the 4090. The 4090 at least is gonna be using like 470, like 500 watts in this game like this. Because this is like graphically like impressive. It's nothing to slouch. It's not like a horrible game graphically. This is like a fucking awesome game graphically, but the 4090 is gonna probably use at least. I'm gonna try it on the 4090 as well, but I'm betting it's gonna use like 450 watts or something, 470 watts at least. And I have to keep looking through these kind of things. What this? Oh yeah, I get it. See, this game makes you go crazy the same as she is going crazy. It's a good crazy simulation. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna disable any DLSS. No, I'm not. I don't want to pin that, so I'm gonna use this scaling kind of thing. I have to go to the graphics, disable DLSS. I'm gonna see how smooth is it gonna be, and apply, go back, and bring the software over here. Scale and click the window, and it has to be windowed full screen. Well, most games have windowed full screen right now, and it's on. So so the FPS is like originally 46, 45, something like that, 44, 48. But if you look at the top left corner, it's saying 90, now dropping 80, 86. It's doubling the FPS. And to be honest with you, there is no, I'm not gonna say there's no, but there's minimal input latency. It moves as soon as I move my mouse. It moves. It's just like I'm playing on native without any frame generation stuff. What? Did I see something here? Oh yeah, he's up top there. Probably I'm gonna have to go up there to get that symbol aligned. And also this software, what it does is that, what is happening? These are disappearing. So what it does, if you have like a CPU bottleneck or something, it does max out the GPU, so you don't have to look at your CPU while it's like bottlenecking your GPU. So yeah, I'm gonna go through these so it can take
the ravens.
some of them off.
Gone. No,
So
some have gone.
these portals clear her mind. They don't change anything, but they clear her mind.
Ravens.
Okay. No problemo. No problemo, my friend. All right, now I'm gonna drop it to 1440p, but before I'm gonna have to drop it from the capture card first. This is a ridiculous and tedious process that I have to do. Okay, now it's full windowed full screen on 1440p, not 4K. Everything is high, of course. 1440p. I'm gonna keep ray tracing on. The DLSS disabled. I wish they had it like DLAA on top of it. But this is how it would run on a 1440p screen. Basically it runs like great. this game runs great on any resolution. Even like if you have a 1660, but 3060 Ti and above, you can run this game without ray tracing, of course, on like 4K, or even with ray tracing and have like DLSS on performance on 4K. Or if you want, you can run it on 1440p and still have like DLSS performance and bump it up to 100 FPS or something like that. But this game is really not that intensive. Even with this ray tracing, I think it's hardware accelerated because it does not take too much performance, but it takes more than, you know, performance more than it should, because this GPU has a lot of hardware RT cores. So yeah, I'm debating if it's really hardware accelerated or like just software lumen. So yeah, 100% lows are sticking to 60 for some reason. I keep resetting them. They keep getting back to 60. How am I gonna go there? Oh, I have to open the door, then get the go back to that portal so she can clear her mind again. She's probably in one singular place and she thinks that she's moving and traversing through a forest that's not even there. This feels like a gameplay session, not a benchmarking session. I feel like I'm playing the game actually, not just like testing the performance. This game, like, it's immersive. It's cinematic. That's what it is. It's cinematic. That's what it is. Not just immersive, it's cinematic. Like, you don't feel, you get a feeling with this game that it's different. It's kind of different than other games. Just like Red Dead Redemption. You don't feel like you're playing a game. You feel like you're watching a movie or something like that. It's cinematic too much. Too much of a cinematic experience to call it just a playing session, to be honest. This is what games should be. They should immerse you in the story and immerse you in the graphics. And to be honest, this game's graphics running like on a 2070 Super, like 2080 Ti or like something like that. Yeah, the ravens are gone again. There's only 3 left. And running this game at high settings, and like even with DLSS performance, if you have like 1080p screen or something like that, it doesn't really matter much. But if you have like graphics cranked up, it's gonna immerse you quite a bit. You're gonna feel like you're watching a movie. Okay, that voice should shut up, and then another voice should start talking. What is happening? Okay. Yeah, because I was anticipating this guy to keep talking instead of that voice in her head. Alright, I'm gonna be testing this GPU. I'm gonna be doing 1660 Ti next with this beautiful lossless frame generation software. I think with that, it's gonna help more with that rather than this, because this is already having like 100 FPS and 120 FPS with DLSS and 190 FPS with DLSS on performance. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying on 1660 Ti laptop edition and see how well it will run on that GPU instead. All right, let's see you in the next video. Ciao.